Good morning, my friends. Frank Weiss here from the Cranwell Foundation. It is Saturday, August 1st. Today, the church celebrates the feast of St. Alphonsus Liguori. Liguori, it's Ligouri. Liguori. At any rate, when I was in college up at Siena, one of my professors was Father Liguori Mueller. And my buddy Rentz nicknamed him the Mule Train, Father Mueller, the Mule Train. Liguori, not sure how you say it, Mueller, at any rate. He taught us Greek and Roman mythology, and the class was an hour and a half long, met twice a week, the most boring class in the world. And it was all football and lacrosse players because it was also the easiest class in the world. And Father Mueller would start the class, he'd fire up a non-filtered cigarette, lead us in prayer, and he would take a huge drag off his cigarette, and then he would never exhale. You'd never see the smoke come out. We're like, my God. All right, Father Mueller, basically, he was actually a really good guy. He was a very kind, very elderly man. He looked a lot like the cartoon character Shrek, and he'd be up there in his brown Franciscan robe, and he would lecture for 20 minutes, and then he'd call on us to read for the next hour. And so if you were called on to read, the class was so boring, your friends would try to distract you. You might get a slap in the head or, a Charlie horse or a shot to the ribs. And so while you were reading, you had to defend yourself. And as the semester progressed, the onslaught from the thugs sitting around you would become more severe. And, you'd be reading and, someone might actually try to close your book, reach over, rip the page out of your book, or grab your book and throw it across the classroom. And by the end of the semester, it was basically World War III. You got called on to read. You were basically mugged. And it was the last class of the semester. I'm sitting in the front in my wheelchair, and I'm in a manual chair at the time. And I get called on to read, and I'm getting abused by the people around me. I'm trying to hold on to my book and read, and people are slapping me in the head, doing whatever they're doing. And I see Rentz get up, and he starts walking towards my chair. And I said, don't do it. And he reaches over and unlocks the brakes on my chair. And the gentleman sitting behind me puts both feet on the back of my chair and pushes as hard as he could. So I go up and I crash against I hit my head on the blackboard. And Father Mueller looked over at me and said, what's the matter with you? I said, I'm sorry, Father, I just had a muscle spasm. And he said, okay, go back to your seat. And so I will tell you, that was the year I went back after my injury. It was so much fun because of my buddy Rentz. He made service fun, and we all have that same opportunity. All right, God bless you.